Recently, the Survivor Season 50 cast was revealed. A season that promised to be a season full of legends because, it's the 50th season. And of course, in line with what mainstream media has been doing for the last, 8 years, especially since post 2016, the mainstream media has been doing nothing but disappointing what the audience actually desired, because the cast that they reveal, well, it's garbage. And you really can't be surprised, especially if you're familiar with reality competition shows. If you watch Big Brother, Survivor, well, especially Big Brother, if you watch that, since DEI, BB, they've been doing nothing but disappointing the audience. But funny enough, one of the complaints about this cast is that it's not diverse enough. Yes, someone actually made a comment that this cast isn't diverse enough. Even though we got people like CIRIE for the 20th time on a show, they've really been pushing hard to try to make her win. Jeff Probst not too long ago when CIRIE was going on Big Brother, saying that one of his favorite moments, I think he said his favorite moment came from CIRIE doing something. So clearly they're pandering, but they're not pandering enough because they want more POCs on the cast. Even though this cast in general sucks. Apparently they don't even have anybody from, the season 20s. Now, me personally, I stopped watching Survivor after Winners at War, which was season 40. As soon as Jeff Probst couldn't say, "Come on in, guys," because it would be transphobic, I stopped watching. And it's far easier to stop watching Survivor since they don't have live feeds. And, quite frankly, I didn't even get into watching Survivor until Malcolm's first season. But what they have here, is, again, a bunch of people I don't even recognize. Like, I recognize Colby, CIRIE, Ozzy, Coach, Aubrey, Chrissy, because basically these are part of seasons that I've seen. But everybody that's like post 40, I don't recognize. I mean, they got the Hollywood dude, Mike White. He's LGBTQ. I mean, he fits under the diversity banner. But I guess they're not counting him because, he's still Mike White, who's white. I did see people complaining about this big guy, Jonathan, claiming he's racist and sexist. I mean, again, all you have to do is be a white dude, heterosexual, with any sort of testosterone, and you're racist, sexist. It doesn't take much. Now, the Jenny Lewis chick, I know she's one of the ones that's actually from the early seasons, the first season, in fact. And I feel like the only reason why she's probably on is because she recently made an anti-Trump tweet. So even though she's white, she's still, a MAGA hater. So, again, that would count her under the diversity umbrella as well. Kelly Wentworth, I saw a video that she posted about it, saying how she was disappointed with the casting. So, by and large, people dislike this cast. Now, there are, lip-tart brain people that dislike it for their own stupid reasons, but for sensible reasons, I feel like what I've seen, most of the reactions have been negative for sensible reasons. Like, again, nobody from the 20s. Only 6 people from seasons 1 through 30. They have too many people representing the 40s. And a lot of people from David vs. Goliath season, which is insane. And then again, bringing back somebody like Aubrey. And apparently, pandering Rob Sesternio was one of the people cut, along with Jerry Mathy and Abby, which, again, I don't think Abby should be on the 50th season, so that's not really a big deal. But yeah, even when they're still, Jonathan Penner, that's another one. The dude that's known for, still taking care of his wife with her suffering illness. I think they brought him back too much anyway, but he would have been better than a lot of these people from, post 40 that they've decided was a good idea to return. But, again, it just further sums up that you should expect to be disappointed whenever they do anything in reality with CBS. Because, again, when it's not the, BIPOC diversity quota nonsense that brings disappointment when it comes to creating a show, it's all of the, just poor casting in general. Even if it's not upholding exactly to the diversity quotas people suspect, they still ultimately cast in a garbage way, especially with these recent seasons. But again, not a surprise, and it just further confirms why it was a good idea to stop watching Survivor after Winners at War.